The Bhagavad Gita tells us that the mind is the best friend of a person who is successful in controlling it. And if a person fails to do so, it becomes his greatest enemy. In fact, our mind is our only enemy. The mind is very powerful and it has many weapons such as lust, anger, greed, pride, jealousy, fear, hatred, and illusion. But the question is, how to control this mind? Arjun asked the same question to Lord Shri Krishna in chapter 6, Shlok 34 of the Bhagavad Gita, saying, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramathi balvadradam tasyaham nigraham manne vayorivsu dushkaram. O Krishna, the mind is restless, turbulent, obstinate and very strong, and I think to control it, to subdue it is more difficult than controlling the wind. Now Shri Krishna replies, Asanshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasen tu kunteya vairagena cha grihate. Asanshayam mahabaho, undoubtedly Arjun, mano durnigraham chalam, the mind is difficult to control. Abhyasen tu kunteya, but with abhyas, O Arjun, vairagena cha grihate, and with vairagya you can control it.
Now what is abhyas and vairagya? Let us discuss them one by one.
Abhyas means practice, and practice means repeating something until it becomes a part of you. But what to practice and how to practice?
Our mind is filled with thousands of impressions created by senses coming in contact with their sense objects. And this impression, being long lasting, still persists in the mind when we are doing something else. Suppose you are studying and your mind takes you somewhere else into the world of many material impressions, and therefore you may not be able to focus on what you are currently doing.
So here, Shri Krishna gives a fantastic advice in Shlok 26 of chapter 6 and says, Yato yato hi nischalati manaschanchalam astiram tatastato niyammetad atmaneva vasham nayet. From wherever and whenever the mind wanders due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one must withdraw it back and bring it under the control of the self.
Focus on what you are doing. The mind will flicker. Let it. Do not get discouraged. Take it back. It will again go somewhere else. Take it back again. This is practice. The best way to develop concentration is to bring that practice into our everyday life, in everything we do.
Vairagya means dispassion or non-attachment. It is to let go of many fears, aversions, attachments and false identities that are clouding the true self. Now how to practically apply it?
In case if any unnecessary thought because of past influences comes to your mind, you should become indifferent to it. That is, simply ignore it without having any attachment or aversion to it. By doing so, the thought goes away.
Abhyas and Vairagya work together. Practice leads you in the right direction, while
non-attachment allows you to continue the inner journey without getting sidetracked into the pains and pleasures along the way. Because sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go.